bit of a disclaimer out. Disclaimer? Disclaimer. Ooh, that's turned things a bit different. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about gap year, uni, and to be honest, probably just a bit of a life update. See where I am. So yeah, let's get on with this video. Also, this video is actually filmed the day you're watching it, Sunday. I filmed it today, and you can watch my video, and then you can watch I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Okay? Okay. So I went to sixth form college, 2 C's at A-level and a distinction star in a BTEC. Enjoyed sixth form, you know, went with friends, met new people that I'm still in touch with. But definitely by the end, I got to that point where I was kind of done with education. Not totally done, but, you know, I just needed a break from it, to be honest. So I decided basically to have a gap year. And in that gap year, I went to the gym, I worked, I learned to drive. I did quite a lot, to be honest, and I don't regret not having that gap year. I do think that I really needed that at the time, and now I'm in another gap year, basically. But I don't think it's something I need to laugh at. I just think it's something that I need to do myself. You know, I'm going to be ready for university now. I've got the money. I've, you know, had that chance to work, met even more wonderful people that, you know, gives me support and stuff. So I feel like it is important for me that I make the most of these 2 years off, you know, work. I've started to do a YouTube channel. Like I said before, I've learned to drive. Like, I've done big things with my life. And I think maybe if I went straight to university after sixth form, things like that wouldn't have happened. And to be honest, I'm quite happy about it. So talking about the going from college to gap year, basically, at the beginning of my gap year, me and my friend Alice started going to the gym, and honestly, that got me so into fitness. It got me back running, which I love, and yeah, I think it just made me have a bit more of a healthier lifestyle. You know, going to the gym is so fun. I take all my dance music there and, you know, just go there for like, what, an hour, maybe a bit less sometimes, and just try and enjoy keeping fit at the same time. And I've definitely lost weight from it. I've definitely toned up. And I think if I was to go from college to university and, you know, probably wouldn't have gone to the gym, I feel like maybe, you know, I wouldn't be how I am today. And I think, you know, it wouldn't have been good for me, I think. Like, going to the gym and toning up has made me feel a lot better about myself. And going with a friend as well is something that I suggest to start off with, because I feel like maybe going into the gym sometimes for some people can be a bit nerve-wracking, and I think going with a friend distracts you from it. You go in there and you have a laugh, and it's just like how you usually meet up, you know, it's the same thing, but you're just in a gym, you know, instead of being in a restaurant going for lunch or being around each other's houses. I think it is important going to the gym as well, you know, to have a bit of a different hobby, you know, and something that you can actually gain from it. Like, I know I've toned up, you know, a bit more muscles, but I have gained from it. And definitely that is one thing that I'm so glad that I had a gap year and I got all that sorted. And as well, learning to drive, to be honest, because when I left sixth form in the summer, that's when I was, you know, getting better at driving. And by the December, I passed. And I think if I went to uni, again, that's something I wouldn't have done, and that is my life now. You know, I drive, my work's only over there, you know, a couple of miles over there, and I think I wouldn't be able to do that without a car, and I wouldn't be able to take more hours without a car, because I'd be reliant on my mum or, you know, people that live by me, and I just think that gives you a lot more independence. And again, I keep saying it, that is something I'm glad I did, and that I didn't go straight to university, because I feel like I wouldn't have done that. And, you know, finishing university at, what, 22, 23, I wouldn't have had a car, I wouldn't have drove, and I just feel like I wouldn't be a full adult, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want to be reliant on public transport because it's not reliable, and you just can't really rely on that when you have a job. I also just want to talk about kind of the classic people that say to me, oh, are you actually ever going to go to uni? Oh, what gap year are you on now? 3 years, that's not a gap year. And I just want to kind of address that and just say that I don't think it matters whenever you go to university. I feel like you can go to university whenever you want. It's that step in your life that you need to make, but I don't think you need to make it until you are ready for it. Because if I went to university straight after sixth form, when I was kind of a bit bored of education, I don't think it would go as well as it might when I've had the break and got there eventually. And I think people say, oh, you probably never going to go back into education. And I think definitely I will, because the break is something I need to, concentrate on myself and all the fun things that I do. And I think when I'm ready for university, it will go well, because I've had that break. I've let my hair down a little bit, as they say, and I'm ready to go back in there and focus and work hard for a degree, sorry. And, I don't think messing around on gap years is a bad thing. I haven't done a huge amount of travelling. I could have done more, but I've gone to the gym, I've learned to drive, I've got really into doing this and listening to radio a lot. That's something I really like. And I think I have changed from when I was at college. These gap years have done something to me. And also, like, my new job, I've met so many new people that I love. Like, honestly, there's not a single person there that I don't like. I get on with everyone. I can talk to them about everything. Like, people that I work with now watch my YouTube videos. Like, regardless of the age of everyone, people watch it, and everyone there's very supportive. I think, if I ever needed anything, I can go to those people. And if I went straight to university, yeah, I'm probably going to meet loads of lovely people, but I've got that whole group of people that I work with now that I wouldn't have. And I think that is important, that I've got them all in my lives now. I've only worked there 4 months, and it feels like I've worked there for ages. Do you know what I mean? Like, it is another good thing. I'm not coming on this video to be like, fighting my own corner, because maybe I have made a couple of mistakes not going to university, but I kind of want to just come on and raise a bit of awareness to gap years, maybe. Gap years isn't just travelling the world. It is getting a job, learning to drive, all those things as well. And I think there shouldn't be negativity about it. I think I will get there eventually. People need to let me have my chance. A lot of people say to me, oh, like I said before, it's never going to happen. It will happen. I will make it happen. Whoa, okay, I've gone a little bit hard on this video. I'm going a bit deep. Wow. So yeah, I'm going to calm it down a little bit now. But I just want to talk about maybe the things that I should have done, like the positives of going straight to college to university. It means that you can have your degree young still. You can go straight into working, or you can have the time off there and you've already done it. I think maybe that would have been a good thing. And I think the other big negativity to me is watching all my friends move on and go to university. And I kind of feel like the one that's left behind, still in Shrewsbury, like still younger, if that makes sense. Like, kind of still doing the things that I was doing at college, although I'm kind of not at the same time. But that is quite hard watching, especially on social media as well, like watching everyone at university when I'm not. And it's not like, oh, everyone's at a party that I'm not. It's very important. Like, they're all building their lives. But it's not something that I should be sad about, but at the same time I can be sad about that, because it's just watching everyone move on, and it's like, oh, okay, this is life now. You need to get yourself sorted. But like I say, I'm working a lot, that is enough. Like, the hours I'm working out is enough. Last gap year wasn't enough, and now I'm somewhere where I am, so I have moved somewhere, basically. But yeah, one of the big things that I have struggled with, and I haven't really told anyone, so I'm literally just telling the camera, and probably loads of people are going to watch this, and it's very embarrassing. But basically, that is a big negative, and I don't want to, have a go at anyone and know, like, oh, stop showing off that you're at university, because they're not. It's not like that. It's just sometimes I do sit behind my phone and think, oh, crap, Tom, maybe you should have done that. But, there's pros and cons to everything. And I feel that everything happens for a reason. And, yeah, maybe this has happened for a reason, if that makes sense. So yeah, this video is really random and I'm kind of just talking rubbish, but I feel like I've got something off my chest. Okay, so this video is just me talking to the camera. It's totally random. I haven't made any notes. Kind of thought about a couple of things to say in my head, but I just thought, like, watching back, I say that I kind of had enough with education, and people might say to me, why is that? But to be honest, I don't really know. I think it's just all the revision and all the prep that you have to do for exams is quite a lot when you get to it. Like, at the time, it is a lot to do. And I think at sixth form, I almost was put off revision just because I'd done it all at GCSE, and it was so quick after GCSEs, and I really worked hard for my GCSEs. Like, maths was the big one for me that I was like predicted a D. They were even going to put me in for foundation because they didn't even think that I could do higher. I did higher and I got a B. I think I was actually quite close to an A. So it shows that when I do work for something, it does go well, but I think it was so soon after GCSEs, A-levels, and I just feel like maybe I should have worked harder for my A-levels and maybe I could have got higher, but I was just so fed up with doing it, and, you know, it's not going to be like that now because I have had a break. I think it's just so quick from GCSEs to A-levels, and sometimes people do struggle, you know, but I did enjoy college and stuff. I enjoyed college a lot better than I enjoyed school. You know, at school I had great teachers, good friends, but a lot of people at my school were nasty. Well, not nasty, but, you know, there were some people that were really mean to me and made my school experience something that it shouldn't have been. And I don't want to talk about that because I'll probably cry or something. No, I joke, I won't cry, but I just don't want to go on about that. But I think that education is obviously good, you know, everyone needs educating. But like I say, I think it was just so much. They hit you with so much. And I just thought, I just need a break from this. And yeah, so that is kind of the reason why I had my gap year. It's the reason I didn't go straight to university. And like I said previous in the video, it's something I felt that I wasn't ready for. I feel like you definitely have to be ready for it. Just also want to put like a bit of a disclaimer out. Disclaimer? Oh, that's turned things a bit different. I don't know, but basically, I just want to put a bit of a disclaimer out, just to say that, like, any of the reasons I said in this video about not going straight to university aren't excuses. Can I just put that out because some people are like, you know. But no, honestly, they're not excuses. They are proper reasons why I didn't go. And yeah, don't come at me. Don't come at me and say, like, stop giving excuses and stuff, because they're not excuses. They are proper reasons why I'm not there. And yeah, like I'd said loads of times in this video, I just think there needs to stop being so much kind of, well, there isn't really, but you just feel that pressure that you should go to university. And I think that needs to totally stop. Like, if there's anyone watching this video that's a bit younger than me, don't feel that pressure that you need to go straight to university. However, don't put it off too far. Don't, like, not go because you think, oh yeah, I don't need to pressurize to go, you know, I won't go. Do go eventually. Go when you feel ready, and, you know, it will go well, hopefully. Also, another thing to people that are kind of in the same situation as me, like most of your friends have gone off to university, just remember, when you feel like you don't have any friends left, they are still your friends. Like, they are still your friends. I think sometimes I feel that, you know, everyone's off doing their own thing nowadays. And I think sometimes, oh, actually, I don't really have anyone left, like, you know. But you have to remember that they are, and life does drag people apart, kind of thing. Like, people do spread apart, and I think you just have to remember who the loyal ones are, and remember who, like, your closer friends are, and don't try and move on away from them, if that makes sense. But yeah, you have to remember who your friends are, and I think don't go beating yourself up because you haven't done things that other people have done. Like, everyone is different. You're allowed to do your own kind of thing, and don't follow the crowd. Be your own person. That's a brilliant way of putting it. Be your own person and, you know, do your own thing, because one day you'll grow into a butterfly. Okay, so thank you for watching. Hopefully that's given you a bit of an insight into where I am at life at the moment. And I've spoke about gap year and uni, which I went on and on and on about. So I don't know how long this video is going to be, but hopefully you've enjoyed it. Like it, comment any of your experiences yourself. I want to see if anyone else feels the same way as I do. Some of the things that I've addressed in this video, you know, come and relate to me and know that I'm not on my own with how I feel. But subscribe to my videos. There's going to be more videos out, and hopefully the next video you'll watch is a Liverpool vlog when I go and see my friend next week. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for just letting me blab on about everything in my life and just explode in front of the camera. So hopefully I'll see you again in the next video if I haven't put you off. And thank you so much again for watching and all the support that anyone's given me, especially on Instagram, where people are suggesting what videos I should do next, what they want to see, and what they want me to see put in those videos. So thank you, and yeah, please keep watching my videos, and if you love them, share them, recommend them to friends, and yeah, just a massive thank you.